Ama Sports Stadium Tamale amoche
For the World Cup qualifiers now, and it starts tomorrow.
Anopay mpese me kasa bebre. Ya da so you na Monday. Obi an kan hwinche obi a, obi an fo obi a ho. Ghana qualify for AFCON. Oko BBC, oko The Guardian, The Massa, omu nyina report why Ghana enti anko AFCON with quality na. Omu hu ewo European players no. Why Ghana enti man qualify for AFCON? Sports minister was sound that you obi an kan hwinche coach wasa. I was saying komu do tete mre na yo military rule na komu do tarmac no so na ya sports minister akoti no bi o se bia na nka te no ne ket mo na nka twa mo nka hwe ombe de ompe ya Ghana Premier League match day 11 results said ye call ye nso acheman ene aduana ebo 1-1 Accra Lions ene Heart of Lions ebo 0-0 Asante Kotokotifie ema Nations FC. What a game from Nations. Omusem you know Kotoko entibi antibi Karela etra fi Hato folk ekose na kabako a womo entibi anti medium asem you know bibia ni Gold Stars womo entibi anti first defeat ewo seasonum Brekum Chelsea Golden City Park Bechem United eshomu 2-1 Vision FC etifie Dreams FC ekodi enkurim ekabako a womanti be anti surprising kakra Samatas 1996 ewo Mr. Essential Sports Arena Young Apostles eshomo 1-0 Lagos City 2 Baseke Holy Stars 1 say and a table no etie Nations after 11 matches 22 points and a Bibiani Gold Stars Tosso you know 20 points Heart of Lions Tosso Miensa 18 points Heart of Folk Tosso and 9 18 points Midiama Tosso Enum 18 points Samates Tosso Ensia 17 points Bechem United Tosso so 17 points Asante Kotoko Tosso Enwache 15 points. Only Mr. Kotoko team no league nyina. Omni team ehwe mu ye pa. Meka ho asemacho. Brekum Chelsea Tosso and Crown 14 points. Young Apostles edu with 13 points. Adriana Tosso edu mienum before Adriana eyenso acheman Duba with 12 points. Adriana Tosso dum you know with 12 points. Baseke Holy Stars Dumiensa with 12 points. Dreams FC Tosso edu 9 11 points. Lagos City Tosso edunum with 11 points. Vision Dunsia 11 and a Karela Tosso Dunso with 9 points. Now, yanshe notable highlight games no Kotoko Dim Kugo na games Embra.
Ono na captain Ediman team FN Akwa Asieduaa And a crab on a bonnet 10 the Achete was a goalkeeper and a pure Timaso Bonum, a chance for Nation a goal. Goalkeeper Mohamed Kamara. Walusi Bono, a chance, a goal versus Nations FC 2024.
Asante Kotoko. Ode inti hato folk post match namra. Na Abubakar Watara o say no niante na a tough game. Nemo obo nemrante na abaso Karela coach Jimmy Kobna. Ono so ekasa ni seminar ne say onya happy with a modern bar nemrante na a boy inti nsema coaches ni tuja.
Today match is very tough match. Karela give us so many problems to resolve. It's a good game. The two teams are needing the 3 points today. The chance comes from their side. I tell you the beginning because the name of the Alumama is the husband of my auntie, the Igala daughter. We thank everybody, but I think it's a very difficult game. But we get that early goal to solve their situation. I congratulate everything. But again, I congratulate Karela. He have a good time. If he continue like that, I think he can do well. When we win, it's football.
Yeah. It's just unfortunate. This is what has been happening all this while. You will play so well, you get chance, then they will score you 1-0. Since from the time we started the league, it's been 1-0. Where that 1-0 is coming from? You should have seen against Nations. Nations was that one was too bad. It was too bad. But football for you.
Now, Asante Kotoko, Prosper Nate Ogum say on a coach, maybe say now say of finding solutions. Why Kotoko intimate arena games? We are a Kasim Mingle. The coach also say I say feel good with performance the maintain the day.
I'm feeling great.
What is making you feel great?
Look at it before you win. You have to enjoy. Then look at it.
Yeah.
We came in very determined, very ready to get the maximum points. Unfortunately, we couldn't get it. We just have to try as much as possible to find solutions to why we are unable to win.
Now, Otum 4 or say to 2, Nana Yadawasi, and a board dinner casem. Or Jenny team no 28 beer Utua players neka 28 of every month. Yeah, Tua Kotoko players ka. This is a timer. Yen tese Kotoko team no. Oh, Busumi no. Yen Tua Amoka. Oh, hene de. Oh, Tua Munina ka. Unim say ya hand down my players he free. Amu didi anopa. Amu didi anumre. Players no bia dan TV boy bom. I recharge DSTV 1 year. Ete amomo. Nasanka wo to fie and I register DSTV. A month around 499 Ghana cedis. It's almost 500 Ghana cedis. And I'll be recharge DSTV. I register more free. Upie ya gym wo ha ba gym. Ya will be a massage wo ho. Wo be jina park no so a. Na mo hwe. Mo mu teams no na mo je 1,000 Ghana cedis, 1,002, 500 says na come. So me answer 9 a mile. What ba Kotoko unya we nyina untua light bill, untua water bill, untua rent. Bon so dem ko nya park so muntimi mo. Mo pese mo den. Many prosperity oguman kan no pay. E den se otumfo de adwuma ma na be kan se na we de adwuma na me srew. Nka ma me kwan na ka me nko. The Encafato and him said 2 matches no against Aduana has come on to check akra. Nanka assistant no enyebi. Nanka after 2 games no aba nra fun be catch him. Udidi anopa enwumre. Eh. Na mu jambolo za mutimi mo. Why? Abusia eda good dem nsem no si ena no pay sports lawyer ni e dan ho ba Kwesi Parker Wilson and his secretary the Republic first time it was
so me ne da etoso du nwotwe ne akatom ne bro na yewura abato afimu na se yewura abato mu a yekwa akwato aba yi amampani ene mrahye bedwofo asomdwe hu derua na yebo yete asomdwe mu na se asomdwe hu derua yebo no nso enkrofo bi ntie mpanifo atema no omudi mpanifo we ebe ye nie yegina ha no pe ya na de brokata empensempensemu ene ne moboso ene de aba begina anope medi ne na ma intifo Akua Asieduaa tie edwom hasanso na Kwesi paka Wilson nso aje ne dwayen chase na fe yemfa nkrata no emra ebusua memomache ya gba asomdwe hu de roi ebi nso di mpanifo atem de la dem edem asem na mbe wo kan ho asem ana NDC ono abapacho NDC full say issue statement yaba
ataya chopa nicho
to ya pa ho acho there
let me say this. I think the NDC communication led by somebody said the statement now on the bar or say minimum the line I know you very well. I was a part in the banning. You did tabot to say a friend there call. If you are suspended for bed, from speaking already. How can you speak against respected
man like that?
Man like Jay.
Emeritus answer na the Lanika.
Kufo shared an opinion. You can disagree with him.
Naka Kufo nka so muntu abane no ando mama.
Exactly.
Kufo kan sa ka make we say Kwesi nka e go for the papa ko hwe na adwene. Sebe. Se o kan say muntu maba wo me na muntu ma je yam a. Enka na sebe. Enkofo be ka se bibi ha no. Once a we statesman but or MPP.
Of course, I mean,
MPP for opposition. Definitely.
Exactly. Connect home.
Now the law to me akasa dey bufua wo see catch us be bia wo kono. So. Hey,
na old age kwai dey.
Kwesi me say aging me ma minti.
Oh.
The way minim say we are sitting
me ma
minti the way we are sitting wo.
So people.
Hey, Brady nyame. The way this man was so you robust no you fit. Ah ne you really know chemu. I'm telling you. So me teacher mu te say dey Kufo teacher mu.
So ma me mfe.
Na ye nyina ye pesi ye nyini. Na wo nyini 86.
Man mo pa say o age. I think so.
Old man be 86 6 December was 8 December. 86 ye nyina pesi eduru hobi. But it comes with a normal baby.
Osuwa or you be osun wanti na ya
to me.
Olusuwa. Olusuwa wa.
Me to asema me can try to ebe me timane say. Old man Kufo de niti ye when you be otena che ni mo push no. Ebi na wo
be do satan when you be am na push.
Ya sha krata na se daily guy.
Ya sha say sabe wa fere da la fere.
Of fresh sometime be say what reach him in show talk when you be am na piano. Exactly. Nya wuke ya na be kan tidala won hwe yi
Daily Guide and edition say Ghana's favorite newspaper. I mean Senifa saw I will say December 7 elections will be peaceful. IGP assures about why be coffee and police sign the penny or down on watch say asomdwe nko na about no betumi aye basabasa e bia nyiwa ebetumi esi omuma kwan kwa mabasabasa ensi na ase ha nso so ene we say vote for Baumia Kufo ena yeka no asemi kura ono na okasa nsemi se yento aba no emfama Dr. Mahmudu Baumia en say ye to yen enkoto ye ntende de rundo ombekọso agba nti wetwa ne mfoni e de aba akra wote na konyum ewo ni fie na woche se yento aba no emfama Ghana man na se obi a oba otu franka e de ama MPP amayokonu Dr. Mahmudu Baumia wonto aba no emfama no na untumi endi enkunim asam kasia e the Daily Guide enim anopei o said District Assembly Common Fund exposes a Black Horse drip lies eno so a Black Horse sembia na say exposes ya o ye bi e na kokoye fa drip project no a watch say District Assembly for no etumi expose ne say nsam na o ka no rekura bia enim e wo page 3 e na asem no wa okwa obetumi enyemu nchiremu kesipa na nase na so two Chinese Ghanaian galamseyers trial ends and also so be beto dwa say Ghana ni and Chinese for me no a yachi omo say ya ba bedi omo asem so makwakoye galamsey no mugu so omudi omo asem na krata yi agba amane anopei say omo asem na omudi trial no sisi a endi nti otokrata na obehu ensem no mu enchiremu ewo ho vip mobbed at Kumewu eno so ya Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na proba na odewo asantemante mu kokopie mu na otwe wieye ewo Kumewu no wo kyese omanfo epu bahwe ne pa kyese obebo egie no so sister ku amamsha se wo so
you vote for Bawumia say no nwumre would man me say minya flyer bi 6 p.m. na okasa kasai me ade manya brent because of baby ana me wo no but a chain me ready tits and bits and pieces from the okeka no elections ya ho nkomo say be peaceful.
It was actually an interview from 4 journalists.
Yeah. Say na Brofu station kwa so no country according to nipa no oboma mane
but no me na in fact so was wow comedy Dango Oyerepa and Kiyamiche.
Okay.
Almost
na say a fly ye pa.
So I think it was a paid for interview. So a lot of the stations now be buffalo prayer
for inti ne some no kan nyina ye na experience awo ene ne na ban tumi ye ne de MPP aban we yetimi aye na fe de ye hwe kwan ese ebeba daachi na daachi de ne na ode digitalization assembly to mu say Ghana ene wiase nyina ko fourth revolution na sacred nipa ene computer na de bibia wo bibia wo ntu nya de wonim de wo ho no bo ho dawura ye nyini ntum na ye fa ne nko nanim na no na betimi aye the game changer ede ama Ghana ene Africa nyina okasa enya asema waka enwanwa emse no ebi no kokan ya ekofa abufuo no ede ba
no kind say ntuma ba that's the best man
ba o me say no akwa obeka okasa so ka boni na boni be na waka ana me kwa you boni be na onu de la no pese beto ama obi ara wo candidate wo se ntuma no bi nso ko ka say the candidate ntuma na wo ko apai e ma keka nsem wo so opache onti ye de besi ho ayi ya kan say de wonyankopon na ayi de me de to aso ne ayi drip machines nkomo no last week obabi common fund ne de ni reason aba na wama na che okra kan so wama na che na no mo kire mu che say de black kan no kure nye no kure ni nsam no ne baby okonya na fela na ode ba ye say machines ne district assembly common fund no sika bi free baby na ka omo bo wo ho no ono be ka ne differently no omo se nye no kure nti em se unya guide na ni nyina bi ewo mu bi na China fo omo da so galam se ibim se ye ja omo asam ne kan ne ye ka Ghana fo nko ade galam se ni ye mu sa se China fo news ne ko fom kakra se Ghana fo na do omo ho agi
I think said Chinese for
omo ni na mase
omo na omo she Ghana for ni
omo ni na mase
to omo na diska ne ba omo ni kutiska na
omo frontline e ma Ghana fo no mo ye adwuma no nti ye se ya chimienu adi omo asam a try na ende sen ayende say obi ko prison na ayende say ye bobi abrewa bi o say o hia broni no nkwara ne ya broni munya omo ye jijo mo so dodo ye maba omo kuruma no omo bobo omo leten bobo leten sa timinim say we ya bobo leten mo ko eti de amidi be si wa na vice president so da so our Ashanti region na me say wa cover dodo na weekend na me o Kumewu oko atuma kwa so Friday no kokoko be ni nkuro etwa ho ahia nti the campaign mo ana wo
no asopre ma asopre
if you just score and say wana na oduwe ma de ko Kumewu wana no rem de ko Kumewu
no na sa 18 mo
yeah eni gabe na enyina na ofa obetin kra fa hoto akonsuta kwa aman ufiri Kumewu ufa hospital
kwa ma be poso akọ
obetin afa kwa nti ene mo de minim say the itinerary ne tie nti ebi ebedu kira ne yehu de metimi aka wo we hu ano no
mama sha so yira foso omampeni anopei mache se kufokase Bawumia is the best man for the country for the next 4 or 5 years odika because we kufuo we MPP nima we di MPP so abeye president da you don't expect him
so because
Mahama
is the best man for
Ayarega and Mahama is the best candidate
not even Alan
of course
not even Alan
you may disagree with him in principle you may and a lot of people disagree with Kufuor it is their opinion however what disagree who could dinner people have raised concern say you are Kufuor now and a pensioners or bond holders aban ema mo haircut Kufuor me kahwe Bawumia economic management team to still believe that he's the best man to lead the country. Again, I'm going to say, you want inflation go 54. You say, na number 20 something. One be can she. Your man penny air plane or for the drop it. Need no cash. So these are the questions that people are also saying to counter the Akufo air. And you have fair analysis to do. Medina term. David, watching my it also your NDC no year one. Oh, my candidate sir, me the ballot in the swap. Oh, pack and be Ghana ye for the next 4 years. Whether you agree or disagree is an opinion. Yeah. The best election icon, especially in Penifo. If you disagree, you can disagree. But so on about Trump with it.
I don't know, Kwesi. Penny and I don't know. And you show.
Then trust.
Why would depend on
and you're fine. Daily graphic okunin and near truth and accuracy every day. I say majority to vote on policies. Voters prioritize manifestos in graphic poll. And also a daily graphic for poll be a omo ye e share so man for den omugina so e dey ato aba na omo chese nipa dodo na e hwe se o policies anasa wonyoma wo de begu akwam se wo ba wo be no anu no man for e chese anasa nipa dodo na e chese no no mbehwe so e dey ato aba ne so omo de hu we gbe e dey aba e wo ha se na ase na wetwa IGP Owura Kufu George Dampare Dr. Infoni e dey aba na so police inaugurate 3 new stations in Eastern region, which one funny ede abano police station a miensa wapa ho entoma na so wapa ho tam Eastern region epoe mantem no waka ho asem no sign peace pact page 13 and asem no was US ambassador to political parties signed peace pact US ambassador to political parties no watch say political parties and asa mayo koni bia mayo mo say peace pact at asumdwe nti ase apam no omfa omunsa ensa sakrata na so watch say what to tosro mo so mo for mo nsa se be ya asomdwe betumi akoso awogana story no e wo page 13 wo kan ma obenya nchiremu yie pa esro enso page 13 wa explore death for nature swaps to address galamsey expert bina ono so oka sansem Kwesi.
So the majority to vote on policies, quite a number of Ghanaian youth would tell me one of the key things they are looking at in this election, the economy and the unemployment. But education and health even come to the fault. It's true. So amount for share NPP, NDC, LPG, all the other parties, policy on there address number 1, unemployment, and then 2, the economic crisis now. In fact, a year 54 crowd say some of the comments now political parties for the AMK say mobile bemo next year. On the review IMF dealing taxes will make a bedding. They feel say a political rhetoric. Like I say rhetoric, I say a bed in pass on to my son. Now 2025, I want to remember papa. Tana fit fonica. Yeah, 2025. I want to remember papa. You know, NPP NDC. Instead of saying mobile more a what do you call it? Way Frihana, way a Cremonina, way a Christina, Mumma policies in Yejuma. Mama policies in clear. Send the bear, yes, you're quite to Abana. Which me who be a Tobanide. And as the polls are indicating that they vote on policies, they should let their policies be rather be heard. Now, if you call your police for us, but if you can't pay. So, while you're MP, or your NDC, we didn't say, I give you a share, say, what's the best?
Dealing with you.
We are mistake, or no bedin. It's a message in Ghana for Gakan Bedroom. Mamma Mobiam, the Shamuchi. My shop kutupa. My shop kutupa. Now couldn't say no. Now Unkwana Beko. Unkwana Beko.
Be instigate you.
Of course. Munkwana Beko. You can be here.
Policies are something so na meka kakra because yenyi ba no me 92 man to aba. Ba na me hu kakra. Na me swade, na me teenager, na me secondary school, na me hu kakra. Ne ye hu sa bre no ene ene difference bebre wo. Because sa bre na nkrofo di atam. Atam ye bi di ni.
Of course.
Sa bre de ni di atam na ne ba nya ne ma na enyo ma me ne ba ene oba ne ngoda. Ene enya no na to aba ene yi o. Sa bre de na o kan etimi obi kura etimi gina ho ofe so. So we who offend you, no na meto abama no. So we no betu.
Of course.
Ene ya
that time na enya discerning enough.
Awon offend to aba ene Ghana for aye hunu nioma. Me say the next 4 years 2028 ekosi ne 32 no. Kwesi enioma nkrofo ani better some de beto aba no e be different from say dey ayehu because nkrofo ani it
right
nipa dodo e ko school ye hu na twere ho akenkan ti etimi differentiate between the right and the wrong e be do ba bi no utwitwa ntro na uchechire ntro kra de branya woto a obi ani
obeto
because so nipa did the right thing na eye pa e be affect abato e wo sa kwan ne so a e be ma yetimi make right decisions e wo abato mu eye police fo nso omonyere omo nko omonim esan se more na nipa edi nsemone no dodo na police fo nso ye hu omo adwuma omo ye omo koso aye bomo ye be bomo chidom
okay video bi buy brand ndc brand omo boase o baby omo ye video bi omo ye omo
brandishing omo dey guy no
mo share ndc t-shirt na ade police was on fishom sanko
boase de ni echi
omo dey statement about we video ne dey about police
it's a police for the two
she see the police for a trust omo sa
ade ya mo ye chi mo enso kira no bi asan be
masa election we dey wa be dey go be chi wo ye be chi me police ba me am citizen arrest me bi election wa be dey go be chi wo ija ma me for mo ntu ma no fo aba for mo ntu ma no fo we a mistake we go dem
make us say no man say mobro bi out in baby ba
ama
akwa kan be
kan e tell wala gi omo me say dem do na mobro ofu omo me say dem do na mobro ofu oh my god mama ni bi ti say ya iti ya so isem hunu kwa na kam no mudi
nipa ya enkrata na si birthday wo ho a yemfa nto aso na afi yen so
yo enra na ye so for mama bi 50th Reverend Mrs. Margaret Venice Harvesters Chapel ewo apatrapa so ye kwada so tano so apatrapa so for Penny John Venice na yere enra wo di 50 years nti as for mama happy belated 50th why onyame nhira papa na onyame adwuma na ode ama wo turo ni mu no koso a na yire ho ebu awukunu na monye efri Pamela ho boase o se yemfa belated happy birthday man so for mama Mrs. Margaret Venice enra na 50th nti happy belated birthday to you
me anso me kwa boase ho na me the happy birthday efri Mary Aka teacher Mary Aka o trade o chichire MA Basic School and as MAGHS mpo e no trade o se yemfa happy birthday Emma Ebenezer Asamoah Fosu and I would a happy birthday to you. If you colleague I want to trade Madam Mary Aka or trade and as a mummy na mo trade or chichire MAGHS and say yemfa happy birthday mo yankopon shraw na onti nenim ensho Kwesi obi ana
but dem
woni bi dia ye nyina so na ye de esie Akua Asieduaa e Ghana te san eto so me di de na na ma intifo madawase amomo no hwa ha bra
adeshimai ma yema mu nyina chima makwa ba ebredu se de Ghana te sen ebremu ne boko na ye ko boko yapa east ye nyina ye nimsa somdwe ebi ni ho ene ye ka sei boko fo da kafi mu emfie bebrenie a ene kura ya sa akoyirim kane na nka ye be 4 to 8 pm munyane hamache no nan na mada na dwo no nwotwe nenso basabasa ye ne kwa ye ko soro nti ene no nsia sabre ya fe no ma sore bebo no nsia na mu wura de ma hometew de na dwuma gina na dwo ti se bia o ye ti bia na o chikelewele bi ana so se o ye anwamu bia nwumre di si abonti ma obi no na dwuma bo no esanse no nsia na we wura de na basabasa ye no asan ama nipa miensa ewu na wotwe etwa mu no ama ne nipa ewuo baya bosome mienu ntamu nie no akodu aduonu nsia 26 adie no man ne betimi ayede afa boko nsensemo ana ebekoso ayi yani no manfo na bro omo ho a kosi se ho nyina bedane amanfo ye ne sanso a enye yie ye kwa homa so na ye ne panyi ba ko onim de e wo bambo ne ho nkomomu ne security expert ba ko osan consultant ora Richard Kumado edi nkomo na ye bisa no se ntigana ba bia ye duru no ye nye den Mr. Kumado Oyerepa TV so ni ma che
ya me jeze
ɛne ɔma te sɛn
O mpacho me ho ye.
Bawku asɛm yi paa sɛ yɛyɛ ne dan a ne bɛyɛ yi yaka yɛdidi ho nkɔmɔ consultations bebrabam santi kɔtɔkɔhene kora tena so nanso entiase ntumi nyɛ adwuma ɛde yɛ paa na aka yɛbɛtumi ayɛ ama sondua babɔkɔ
entiase pese bɛyɛ adwuma ɔmo a ɔmo bɛyɛ adwuma no na ɔmo anyɛ anaasɛ ɔmo mpɛ sɛ ɔmo bɛyɛ ɔmo yɛ ne ɔsɛ ɔmo yɛ anka by this time Bawku issue na ya resolve issue and let's go back to
okay sa so ɔmo ɛsɛ yɛ adwuma no na anya kyerɛmu na wo kyerɛ sɛn
and let's go back to basic say Ghana yeah over for business almost every month the 10 million Ghana cedis a shame one year result and can say by this time what over really say only your front line ness you know anya money na obey review kakra and now say Bawku your business with the 10 million Ghana cedis every week and I say every month shame own your results and can who got that now want to mean that and who are the CEOs of Bawku the politicians who are the operational officers of Bawku the security forces who are taking strategic decisions when it comes to Bawku is the presidency or the president. And it's any past 3 categories where if they sit down to assess the issues at Bawku and why they are not getting results, and by this time they will do something about it. I have proposed just basic 2 things. It's about the security aspect of it. Yes, it's a methodology. Now, operational tactics now you're using. Let's review it. Yeah, results. Then the last one, very important, your politicians. You politicians in the free. Because in all these things I come in the power, to anyhow. What you say you be a prosecuting that. Until that is done, you won't get the result.
Yanchi obi a prosecuting it, and I make mention that see a obi da. E dey pa na politicians ne sha ase ya. Me ameti ase minim viewers. Ne wunim ne
no, they benefit from it. People benefit from crime. And it's a kind crime na ye dey share Bawku fight in the because who are the beneficiaries of that money? Na sekano yeah the contract ne ma wo Accra na say Bawku. Where do we use the money? Na say infrastructure sekano who na benefit directly. Then number 2, the guns the boys are using to kill. The type of guns they are using, I don't think those guys have the capacity to purchase it. And to find a more guns need for him to do Bawku. Na say ya wama wemo, ye okom nepa ye meda. Adena the politicians are not saying say whoever kill anybody should be arrested and prosecuted publicly. Until that is done, you won't get results because one of the basic things that they be a can security management and say non-punishable offenses will always rationalize bad behavior and promote antisocial tendencies in society. Brofo Kasieni Tintini says Kwame Diboni na ya anya nishia Kojoso himself did the same boni and constituency and that is where we are.
Na say nti ebe ne dan as accusations in the nyina yenim say yenim
no they don't want
politicians and a shas here yenim say we na ye we a e dey na aka yen ya yentimi nto anamo.
Political will. Let the politicians take themselves out of it. Let the commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Forces take a centralized position. You will resolve it.
O kan sa na enchemu ade be ma ye say say soldier for the police for be brejo mo family si ho a be ya afini no hye boko.
I'm saying is let the commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, the president should put his feet down. You resolve Bawku issue. Until everybody there is appointed by the president. If the president puts his feet down as the commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, you resolve Bawku within 3 days.
President, no, there were better money do so in our time. Bokunto kwa yentimi ampata. Entina nya president Bawku adwuma.
Exactly. So that is why politicians benefit from it and they don't want to resolve it. In the recent Supreme Court judgment to be by Nama for can say it is not it is not complete, but there has not been any contrary judgment. And yet that statement, Supreme Court judgment, Nama president has the credence to, he gave a credence to it and he established the security zone in Bawku. So find out from them, ever since they established the security zone in Bawku, why is the killing so going up?
Near maybe obi sam ya me hu enti na ye ne wudi nkomo no near maybe so
exactly. So it's not about whether you have a number of people online. Find out from the politicians. Call them to the studio and find out from them. Why are they not resolving it? Because somebody benefit.
Somebody no ye nipa baako ana oye politician na owo afane nyina because bokunto kwenye 8 years ye Akua Asieduaa ye na sha ase e wo hodadada.
No, I'm not talking about Akua Asieduaa. I say find out from the president of the commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Forces. Because I'm not talking politics. I'm not talking politics. I'm speaking as a professional. So I don't know why you are bringing in politics. But I'm not the politicians. Ask the commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Forces.
One mention politics so enti ne yeko in detail no me so menka politician asem na mo mention politics no e na me bi sa say edien emwa edien omo benefit no benefit ne ye den ya terms ben e na benefit omo nti abokunto kwa yentumi mpata.
Yes, so if they are not benefiting from it, they would have resolved it. One of the issues where the benefit is find out who are those responsible for the money they use for the fight at Bawku. And find out where the boys at Bawku get the guns from. And find out in the final analysis why is the Bawku not being resolved. You will see how politicians benefit from it.
Entina ya fra no Mr. Kumado, de wunim no ne ye nche, wadaroma.
Thank you.
Hello, Mr. Kumado.
Yes, sir.
Me say, ni awuka find out. Enti ni ya fra wo no nti ya find dia won so betimi ni ya che de wunim. Enti de wunim about the all benefit ni ehihya ase enti entokwa ni ntimi mpata ana anu ntimi mrase no.
No, me can say. No, not me can say. If Bawku is your father's business and you are putting in 10 million Ghana cedis and you are not getting results, won't you find out why you're not getting results? If Bawku is a business or is your father's business and you are putting in money and results are not coming and people are dying in your father's business and productivity is going down, I'm not 40 million because Kwesi was. Won't you find out why you are not getting results? Rationally, you would have found out. And so that is the point I'm making, sir. Until the time we find out why we are not getting those results, we won't get it. And I propose two things. Number one, let's review the security strategy. And number two, the methodology now. So until we are able to do these two basic things, we'll keep on talking about it almost every day. No results. But if you are the commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Forces and you are giving a command, and almost all the time, command now, woman, you are not getting results, then it is just reasonable say you will change either the head of the security or oversee the operational structure at Bawku in particular. Until say you are able to do that, then it means that you keep on doing almost the same thing almost all the time. You won't get the results. Then thirdly, how much money you are putting into this Bawku conflict? Ask yourself, who are those benefiting from this money? Now contract, yedima wa Accra na say yedima wa Bawku. Now, the profit, some profits, these are some of the simple, basic questions you ask. So, you want to resolve the Bawku issue. Until we are able to do that, we won't get the result.
More security and in the way, Matimia draw closer to Mpanyinfo a in charge, I did Dumana Shawmonsa. I'm a Matia will be nine so, Sebia, some no Fafa na Fafa, Sabe. Adwene eni nipa baako fo etirim ebia de ono ye de adwuma na ma no de wunim no enya ma ni tirim ye mwatimi adro closer to mpanyimfo no omade
no when it comes to security management standards ni are different and the president mean pa adwuma ma bia you and after that you go to the person and say this what you can do here one of the things we are doing now you are granting public education in terms of interview is that not it? And they are also part of the community, so they listen. Do I know the people in charge at Bawku? I know some people, I don't know everybody. Would they want to talk to you because there are classifications involved? So they don't talk about their issues publicly. But because of the little we also know, anything I'm afraid now you're granting public education. Now, public education, it is part of what they know and what they will learn or what they will hear online. And to the extent that what we are saying is the truth and what we are saying is a fatwa, now Omar people, now the areas that benefit them, they pick it up. Other than that, the president can't give a job to somebody and you come from somewhere and say, hey, I know more than you, so do it this way, do it this way. What you can do is to make a suggestive recommendation, and that is what we are doing online today.
I see. Ansa na meja okwayama wakoto ade wo yeso no. Obi ka se Ghana fairly as a state. E wo boku nsensem ho a, oni onipa ne be ya adwen.
Well, normally I don't like the blame game and say you fail or you don't fail. What I like is that you're taking real responsibility. There's something we call political responsibility and security accountability. One of the issues that a problem in West Africa countries, and I said before this part of the world, and said we don't like taking personal responsibility and we don't want to become accountable for a Jumabia. Other than that, the Jumacha now the best thing is you buy out. Now, so the Jumacha business now and year, he who hires fire. But yet before in this part of the world, we don't do it. So normally I don't like say we have failed or we haven't failed. Let's take personal responsibility and let us be held accountable for whatever has been given to us. And that is the only way you develop your communities and your nation.
I see. And na o last words a wo de be ma yen obi shaboko obi odem nso ohwe Oyerepa TV wo boku nti ene mpanyimfo nyina de afutuo na de be ma ne de ebetumi aya ya be ma somdua ba boko.
Boko we ya can want them for several. I don't know. I have spoken about it for so many times now. I think let's change the methodology and let's review the security structure at Bawku. Then number 3, let's take the politicians out of the Bawku issue and let the commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Forces put his feet down. If he does that, we'll resolve this Bawku issue within few days.
I see. Yabado wase na yede wasi aye brenu nti yeda ase papa.
Thank you.
For Ora Richard Kumadro, security expert, or science consultant, Bokunkomo, and Yakudi, no, Asundri ni Boko, or Manfo Bokunko, Kon, then Suano Muwo, Nina Ea and some any Huntokwa, Ya Ekoswa, and Penifunines in Kunya, a Kobo Bako court, any Hunio, Mabambo, my 4 de Bia, and so a Maka. Asumdwe ntimi ema ho eno ho nkomo na yedi yi wo miempre na yempa asumdwe na bokugu a yen ye wo fam hade na nso bi beka yen esanse nipa wo ho nyina be ene kura bebre na science ane aba fam ha ya abeka dom ne ho ebi atoa so akonkran ni nkura kese ni nyina mu anka boko nso kakra se de mpanifo achichiri kuro no bibie bi kuma se bi wo boko abanyuma wo ho training colleges wo ho high schools wo ho teacher for doctors nurses nursing training school kura kakraka presbyterian for obi wo ho nso ne ni nyina akoye bibie wo ho moma ye ni nkoso na yenye ni ye me de Akua Asieduaa me de mu si a me sorry ma ye the health and lifestyle abeto amoso me de mu nyina sema mo ache Christ asomdwe enka mu nyina.
o store ewo o fridge mu a ziploc bags and say ubetimi de egu airtight container wo hwe screen so bon se ba ko gu nsuom but me pa atwa no yan kata so also de gu adiem na o kata so but for visual display na your display is actually nti betimi egu ziploc bag in and also betimi de egu container be kata so be airtight container na wo de a share refrigerator say gu nsuo nim de a wo de be share refrigerator compartment and I say it was ziploc ne dia wo de be share drawers no emu ba ko na wo de be share me pa atwa kwa the next picture so
okay
next picture no betimi de tissue paper afa ho we ye paper towel no betimi de afa carrot na ho now they share ziploc bag in now they share or crisper drawers na was here no but so they go contain them a we dey nsuo gu me no another way of storing so many ways of storing so they go contain nsuo mu dia we be kata now they share refrigerator compartment but make sure say nsuo no who say any air dane a maybe 2 to 5 days a we be sesa no na wa share nsuo foforo but we betimi so the way afa carrot na ho now they share ziploc bag man so betimi dey no kwa share ziploc nim but me ma engine now they share o drawers nim difference room since mu dey be refrigerator compartment so they share ziploc mu dey be ba crisper drawers nim because in here humidity say e be preserve say na be ya ense no e betimi akọ the next picture enso so into carrot ya dey a e was e ka wonu ne di ho because ene pa e wo mu no edorso storage no say wo share screen so a fridge no you see a full storage na when you visual display you beti ase yi so we number 1 na e ho ne ye freezer compartment eno ne sua say enema ye perishable me ka ne say enema esi ho a esei e bia enam akoko fish no mo no e ba ye ne kwan say ye se mema don hwiri mienu enka no room temperature anya say bacteria no betimi multiply ye pese ye prevent contamination of aduane no it's number 1 number 2 na e freezer number 3 no e first shelf ni sua say ready to eat food no betimi de esi ho na e ba ne shelves no betimi ahye according to the open na mom last shelf no eno ne say wo betimi the raw stuffs egu ho raw stuffs ne bi ne dem men ka ne say e bia pese o marinate onam marinate na man say bia wo de wo gene ne wo spices ne ma ne egu ho say wo di so kakra say ebe ko ho marination no obo ha bon say oya no de esi me bi kitchen counter wo betimi de ahye o last part of baby number 6 no betimi de ahye wo share screen is one number 6 no say na be ya enko frame you na one no na encontaminate no e na say wo share drawer no so ya separating e wo dent e wo honom e ho na say wo person the carrots ne share wo betimi de ahye you say me mix fruits with vegetables no into who say compartment e wo ya separating no into food storage ne say na hye you say ano no do na no e temperature fluctuation na che say ubie no waka atum tie no enema a expiring date ni wo achire ana say anko fridge inside that and say eno na betimi de ahye ho so what dairy products be pa gate no yes okay enema ho expiring e work because eno no ye bie ni aka atum ye bie nti temperature fluctuation e be ka no say na be ya and say so we number 5 now number 5 no betimi de yemfa ne say with dairy products e bia wo milk bi wo cheese bi wo betimi e de ahye ho ama nti na no ya number fridge no say na bia be hu senia but we e double decker we the freezer no washroom na refrigerator compartment na ewo form baba property so a ye wo the freezer na ewo form na refrigerator compartment na ewo washroom ti ho no your fridges ahodo bebre but we ni ye for visual display enti na ye chire no enti no carrot e ya de abusuafo ye tufo say obetimi de aka anu ne di ho but mesro say ya de ase wudi na feel say anu ni padua ho mfa me pa ochopi obetimi atwe self ho me say your food allergy and say food intolerance e che say bibi ko ni padua ni ma obi a wade bia ompe ho ena ekasa chero so wudi aduane a obi ho timi kasa bia bibi timi tigu me ho anaso obi ananim timi peja obi obetimi awense enema aha obi ho timi kasa ye hwe ye blood groups ne dide ade a circulate no kwasem ne say share them ho research bia e back sa evidence no wada remind me kan say ti awem se wudi me fa ne carrot ne se wudi na no ni padua amfa ene me kan say bia food allergy na say food intolerance in term bia metena ha me kan say wapomoden hawo ana say uni hawo obetimi etu na mo akwapomoden aso ye me no wakasa yesi aduane die mu no eye ankrankre obia ne enwanu nuro dodo a wohia se wodi edisiesie ni padua obo ha ne mu wa obo ha ne mu odu enti ha no yentimi nkyere ni na ha ne general tips a ye di sua enema a ebetimi abo akomoden se mesrawo se wo kwa akomoden aso ye so akomoden hawo se woni bi se bia omojabro so wo achichire yade ni na no betimi etu anama wa wo kwa ye wo mo ya to mo se nim die ma te se me amete he ya wo kwa omenya adaje na mo no wakasa because enwani ne yade edi akose no ya brabom so ukasa wo ya fasting kwa dey abe breaki na question is say ubeda akeka nnuane na bom na wadi because one hwe ya lifestyle no betimi akotwe into so bone abro akomoden it's property for me pa ucho ye de ne say wakomoden ye hi asem ye say ton ye papa ma wo no na ye ko ya so ho ne ko hwe ye niam ye tonton ni bi eniam ye tonton fridges mu ahodo ye wo de freezer na e wo double deckers the freezer wo na refrigerator compartment na ewo form ene o the freezer na ewo form na refrigerator compartment na ewo show ye was side by side refrigerators ewo honom ye wo de water dispenser ewo animu de friend the bible no ubi a emu bebie me pato ye mu ahodo bebre ewo honom yes our televisions ewo honom ye wo rice cookers your washing machine no meka ne say your front loading the be extra wo de niam na begum na say top loading the obi animu na wo de niam begum no ye wo vacuum flask ye wo iron eniam na dawson ye wo display refrigerators ma menchem kakra display refrigerators no eno no say na di nche no e display niam na ye ton no eno na say drinks ni guma uhunu it's ne niam ton easy to me pa chow ma mo run restaurant ne malls na mo betimi atobi ye wo air conditioners from 1.5 horsepower to 3.0 it's no or dine no say na kase etie bia wo hia enwunu a wo pen me pa chow property for ewo air conditioners e betimi provide ye wo chest freezers from 100 liters to 1000 liters ye de ne say be ma safe temperature e be kura wonu ane na ma enti property for air ton sa fro say mega Xmas promotion na cost no wadaroma so for hona ye na me pa chow Xmas promotion we ya ho hen haye home appliances no ya tete so meka ne say ye hwinsha ne so it no ba ubenye biato me pese me de ye kira kwan etudwa ye wakuma se behind Oyerepa FM opposite New Melcom me pa so your contact ni 0244 11 92 36 020 42 92 42 ye was sunyane kokobod runabout opposite Electoral and so patrona ban na me di tudwa 0273 26 06 patro me say sisu bio 0273 property ye de say top papa prekom me patro ye adwuma from Mondays to Saturdays from 7 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. me patro to fa ho ne betobi.
Okay, carrot no vegetable by na be the like soup then the kaka ho. Is it allowable? We say allowable.
It's allowed. It can be an ingredient in our stew and in our soups. And I make say your pine bebre wo a obi atimi di run enua ne dim. Obi obetimi dey fruit juice. Fruit juice no ko no obetimi combine na ma de aka ho. Allowed. Smoothie e wo honom. Ye betimi de ra stew mu anase wo betimi e de afa onkwan mu. Eno so you allowed. Empokra carrots ko na sama oil. You betimi extract oil from ma. Eno ne bi e ma no betimi de moisturize our skin and I say when you and I say to me boost hair growth and say I want nipa bebra eh but they make me aka say woody di achi na say woody na say no nipa dua mfa me pa cho wada roma ai ubetimi akọ the next vegetable la ebeboa say na say nwane di no eh varieties and a moderation and say ebrebe ni mo a yesa be choose niema a ye betimi asua na boy apomoden
ti moderation yes say wenti no bokiti ba akọ
ebro so me pa cho me ka ho ye frɛ condition bi carotinemia no se wudi na se beta carotene na we yinim na edoso wo moja ni mpia ebu otima na skin ye orange light se carrot no but intense it's abro so it's na make se bibia no e was so in moderation de metimi aka no
okay yempe carotinemia bia tia no ahwe wo ho ye me din adipiesie ladi me din ene Erica Chei Dompre wo nutrition officer na ye di enkomo no ene eye o birthday happy birthday to you na ene Frank baby obi a Frank J Palestra Fitness Center oye gym instructor ho Frank J na usu ye show wo Oyerepa radio TV yi so radio ni TV so yankopon sha Frank J happy birthday to you Palestra Fitness Center ka se na wo yankopon nye okese na wo sha pa no ma bibia enkoye e ma osanso and a happy birthday to Josephine wo bunkrugu we free Samuel happy birthday to Josephine bunkrugu and awo ene eye wo birthday wo nyankopon enhira me sumidin e di PSA ladi ye change over me move over Kwesi Park Alison be take over or the more cross over ye barka gaja malola kwena mi akata tanye fijiam yi wala don te posie zo te posie mfa te posie pam senda tonde obrigado aloha mahalo asankusu openo machumi Mongode, merci beaucoup à vous tous. Big up still, fi almi aidren demina di wole Ghana. Edamwase, encantadios. Adios, Ibeshia.
Oyerepa TV, Oyerepa TV, the station that makes me feel so happy. Oyerepa TV, Oyerepa TV, the number one. Oyerepa TV.
Episode for this is your election field on Oyerepa TV. I'm winning Akua BM at the back Jumedie so. Jumedie Oyerepa breakfast time. That is OBT. But baby do OBT agenda. Na on pay there. Episode 4 ye fast da. Emma Akua any a year a PAC for Ghana to say no. And the health and lifestyle segment on the show. Now, this morning as lead up, in fact, from today. As a lead up to a year election 2024, you befa a year constituency Bawku. Na ya year an analysis, ya share the dynamics within the constituency. Ya share what are the potentials. When a bit team winning, is it NPP, is it NDC, and I say independent candidate and a bit me winning in the 2024 election. In fact, I can't just about 19 days to December 7 and on your election field, ewo Oyerepa TV no, e de bibia bebro se na meka no. In fact, candidate no omba wa kranam, e de bebro pin, eto from krana, bisafo, e de bebro right here on Oyerepa TV. On election day, across all our networks, a Promise FM, Promise TV, Oyerepa FM, Oyerepa TV, e jumede ni na bebro, yewo a solid team put together, your technical team, your IT team, your solid reporters across the country. And the information is in Abebro. Our solid producers, Omina Ebeboa, Ama Jumedi, no, Aye, Yamiadama, December 7. So stay with us on December 7. And for all the 2024 election coverage, and from Ronaldo Pay, it was a we are going up straight to the northern part of the country. You call Dango a constituency, and then on pay. Dango is one of the constituencies to watch in this election because of the dynamics now. But a year notice of put to so Mamina. If you look at the historical performance of the two parties, a year NPP and NDC, or Dango constituency, one will begin to think that Dango is actually a swing constituency because, of course, 96 are MP NDC in a year parliamentary seat, almost we need 1, 2, 3, 4 times. And a Dango NDC for a winning seat, NPP a winning Dango seat, 3 times. And a NDC a winning 4 times. Now, the interesting thing is that Omo contestee a year number 1, a year Samuel, Jinapo Samuel Abdullahi, that is Samia Bujinapo, Menoka say. Wano and the lands minister, lands and natural resources minister, Jinapo ena Adam Mutawakilu, wano for the NDC. In fact, our parliament, the chairman of the Energy and Mines Committee. Now, in 2020, NPP and NDC candidate, want a contest here. NDC candidate, NDC candidate, MP, our Dango constituency. Eye Adam Mutawakilu wona na ye MP e Dango constituency ena Abu Jinapo ebe yi meka Samuel Jinapo ebe yi ni free ya koya no so wona na ye MP sesi. Then Adam Mutawakilu is staging a comeback in 2024. It is only part 2 na mo contest e Dango constituency no. Sani part 2 na ena contest in this election. Na yehwe what are the dynamics in the constituency? Then a voters agent, so they are 2 about. What are they saying about the current MP? Who is the NPP MP? What are they saying about the NDC candidate who is staging a comeback or saying a former member of parliament for the constituency? In fact, Justice Morrow, a reporter, Dango constituency. In fact, he will be there on December 7 to get you all the information from the constituency. My brother, welcome this morning. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, Paka. Good morning.
Good morning. Now, we are going straight to Dango constituency. The parliament election, the parliamentary results, good. So, in the last election, that is 2020 election, Abu Jinapo had 54.08% of Dango constituency. Mutawakilu at the time was the MP. Woning 44.92% of what an independent candidates. This time, independent candidates are all 2020. And you want to a different independent candidates. So, Justice, I mean, tell us, what are the dynamics? What are people saying in Damango constituency? What do we need to know?
First of all, let me start with the independent candidate.
Right.
His effects will be very limited. Very limited. He comes from a constituency of a minimal voter turnout. I mean, the church environment. He is a man of God, belonging to one of the churches, local churches in Damago. I will speak now. The political temperature in Damago constituency is clouded between the city MP and then Mutawakilu. Mutawakilu is taking a very strong comeback. I must say, strong in the sense that they started mobilizing 6 months to the election. And it appears that the party within the entire region has taken that seat as a must win because there seems to be an embarrassment to them, according to them, an embarrassment to them losing Damago seat in particular. And for that matter, the 2 additional seats, making 3. So they have marshaled all their arsenal to try to get Damago seat. But if you listen to some of the key players within NDC behind the scenes, they will tell you that justice, we know that Damago is a problem area. We know that it's tough to wrestle the seat from Abu, but we are making efforts to try and get the seat. Why are they saying this? Damago Daboya seat. It was an NDC MPP affair. Even though it was predominantly NDC, the MPP won it when the late Sofo was there. President Kufuor's second term of office, 2024.
Yeah.
They won that seat and lost it again to the NDC until the coming of Abu Jinapo.
Yes.
Where
So Justice, I mean, NPP won the seat in 2000 and 2004. That is for Damango constituency. NPP won the seat in 2000. I mean, first in 2000 and also in 2004. And then NDC regained the seat in 2008, way up to 2020, when they lost the seat to the NPP again.
So I want to say this. This time around, with the coming of Abu Jinapo, he's going to win this particular election, but with reduced votes.
I see.
You know, of course, let's back it down. And I repeat, he's going to win this election with reduced votes. The margin the position that he got in 2020 is going to reduce because the NDC is beating it up to pick it. The challenges within the NDC has to do with two main things.
Okay.
One, there is a division within Damago. I mean, among the NDC in Damago, the serious division, the Mutawakilu's camp, and that of the former Minister of Agri and vis-a-vis the former constituency chairman of Dango. These 2 personalities have branches surrounding them. You can talk about assembly members, former assembly members, former executives, constituency executives, and what have you. And you can't do away with the family lineage between Abu Jinapo and these 2 personalities I've mentioned. They are related. So you are going to witness once again what we call a skirt and blouse. They will go for His Excellency President John Mahama and then go for Abu Jinapo for the parliamentary. That one is on the
if I understand you, the constituents in Damango will not look at issues of, let's say, development, the economic crisis, perhaps education, maybe their roads, but rather they are aligning themselves more or are tilting towards the family lineage within the constituency to cast their ballot for their preferred candidate. Is that the situation there?
Notwithstanding, that interest tries supremacy. That interest is tries supremacy over any other interest.
I see.
Don't forget, just like any other community from the northern sector,
right?
Damago is predominantly agricultural driven. And knowing that the drought spell has affected every part of the northern sector, so Damago is suffering similar So the NDC party is not taking advantage over this difficulties. Look, more than 50% of the people in the coalition, both men and women, are into agriculture.
Mm-hmm.
They have lost their livelihoods. They cannot make do even the little that they have. And for now, the people are looking up to who will give them immediate and long time, take home. The government has promised to do something for them in terms of fertilizer and food. Up to now, that has not been seen. But the NDC has not even seen the need of meeting these farmers, gather them, both men and women, and sit down with them, listen to them, and then make some input in terms of their livelihood, what to survive beyond January. That is there aside. But Damago, the major problem of Damago, which have run years to now, is water, potable water. Okay. It has been a political campaign. Both MPP and NDC have failed woefully, according to people. Mm-hmm. But I have not lived there for long. People are saying that the two parties have failed them in trying to provide potable water for them. The situation wasn't like this 30 years ago. There was a water system, but after the exit of the then provided, the system collapsed. So Damago, the water is the main key point that people are looking at, nothing more, nothing less. But beyond the water, you can't do away with what people need immediately to survive. The take home, as to who can give more this time around, is the one that will also click the day. And one of the difficulties
now, if you say as to who can give more, what are you trying to suggest?
Okay. The Ghanaian politics, for that matter, Africa, can that one be done without aiding somebody to fill his or her stomach? No. Look at how politicians do their project. They wait until it's electoral period and they begin to roll out the developmental project. They begin to give the goodies. They begin to go to the aid of people who are being need. So, but the difficulty when it comes to Abu is that, Mutawakilo, when he was member of parliament for 8 years, the constituency are saying that he was not well resourced by the party. He was not even given a deputy ministerial appointment or any appointment that could aid him financially to stand strong and shoulder to shoulder with the current Abu.
Right.
And you saw the current member of parliament, he had been resourced. He had been a deputy chief of staff.
Chief of staff. Right.
Yeah, he's still the minister for the land natural resources and the acting minister for energy. So you can imagine how well resourced he will be. And for him, according to the voters, he gives across board. It doesn't matter where you belong to. But one critical thing that we should not look over is that some personalities, political players who were very key to the strategies of Adamuta Akilu political campaigns have come over the years and are currently with the member of parliament.
Oh, I see.
They are strategizing. Of course, they are strategizing in terms of parliamentary for the member of parliament. While after the strategy for the presidential candidate, they are not going, but they go to vote for the presidential candidate. And they are very clear that after His Excellency President John Mahama is the amount they will vote for him. But for the member of parliament, they will give it to the city MP, Abu Jinako. So at the end of the polls tomorrow, I can tell you that the city MP is going to retain his seat. And even going beyond 2024, 2028, until the internal division within NDC is resolved, it will be a major challenge to get the Damago seat back, because what is being done to the Adamuta Akilu and his camp is carefully being recorded. So any candidate who will come from the opposite side, the other divide within the party, his people are going to retaliate, and that NDC will be the victim going forward.
Are you able to share with us what has occasioned the division within the NDC in the Damongo constituency?
The division is this. When the then Minister of Agriculture, Mr. Muniru Limuna,
Okay.
was appointed as Minister for Northern Region. Then, Northern Region. He started eyeing the Dango seat, the primaries. He went the first round. He didn't make it. Then while he was going, before he went for the second round, he was appointed Minister for Agriculture. We at Grapevine would say that the then President, essentially John Dramani Mahama, advised him not to contest the then city MP, Adam Akua, because that was the only thing he was holding on. He has no appointment, nothing. You have been a regional minister, now a cabinet minister. But he went against us and contested him. Now, journalists, when we went there, one thing that angered the MP's camp is this. When we went to the program, they tried to put some diet and milk. They were cooking rice to handle the visitors, the agents, the delegates who were coming from other suburbs of the constituency. They all gathered, the media too got there, but for more than 2 hours, the rice was never done. You get it? Finally, they had to pour the rice away. On fire, heated fire, the rice was not done for more than 2 hours.
I see.
So, and the rest some black spiritual kind of thing into it. And they attributed it to the opponent. That thing was poured away. And that more angered the Luminous and his group up to date. And the fact that he was not allowed to contest and win the primaries against the Adam Akua, they are taking that in together with the family lineage of the city MP. They are related when it comes to their mother side. And beyond that, Dango is a cosmopolitan constituency. Majority of the constituents are settlers. Settlers predominantly farmers and workers. So the settler, you have the Sisala, you have the Kambara, you have the Wangara, you have many of the communities. Now the Kamaras form a larger population of Dango, and you can find them at Larbanga. You can also find them in Dango town. And you have the hangars. The hangars, they spread around across. And Dango, if you look at the Dango township, if you look at Larbanga, if you look at Kanti, if you look at Busunu, some of the areas that were predominantly NDC strongholds were taken away from them. And the MP has managed to sustain these groups. Nevertheless, pocket of voters will fall out because, as incumbent, there are certain things that one or two have wanted from you, directly or indirectly, that they did not get. I mean, they didn't succeed. So they are going to use that one against you.
I see.
And I also listened to a close friend of the Adam Akua, who told me that, look, they don't have problem with Adam Akua coming back. Their only concern is that the party should come out clearly and assure them that if they should vote for Adam to win, and the party to win power, they will appoint him to a ministerial position. That will also make him resourceful, and not for him to be voted for to come and sit down at the same time not doing anything, and then they all will lose because they have seen what the city MP appointment is doing to Dango. And you ask about development. Development, we can talk about education, human resource capacity building, and can talk about other sectors in terms of agriculture. The distribution of fertilizer every year and cattle and what have you has been sustained, including this year. The number of young people that have been given jobs and have gotten jobs through the MP are uncountable. And the number of girls and women who have also been resourced, according to the secretary, the Constituent Secretary of MPP, Wan Rahman, it's not anything that one can doubt. And truly, if you look at the appointment, it cut across the constituency. You have some coming from Larbanga, others from Busunu, others from Dango, others from where? all you can count them. Every community within the Dango constituency has got a share when it comes to human resource capacity building or job or employment. But the area that is still tackle, which has been his look area, is the water.
Is the water.
That he has failed woefully. He has failed woefully. According to the people, if you listen to them, the MP told them that he will work out and he will bring conclusion to the Damago water challenges. But after 4 years or close to his end of a first term, he has not provided a potable water for them. So that is a challenge.
I see. So, in effect, you might want to say Damango seat, as far as the parliamentary is concerned, is a safe seat for the governing NPP.
Precisely what the commissioners say. And what I've also seen on the ground, there are a lot to talk about. It's a safe seat for now with Abu concern. Others are even saying that when the city MP EV exits, he will bring somebody that he can help to sustain the seat. One thing that can do the magic for NDC is to get a very neutral player outside the two camps, the Galus, the Adam Mutakilu Galus camp, and that of the Muniru and his associate, the two camps. That will bring somebody outside the two camps. Until that, they will continue to wallow and run after MPP and Abu Jinapur for that. Don't forget that the MP, from a distance, can say that he is using the Damago seat as a stepping stone to a larger goal. And there is no way he's going to relent on that seat. There is no way. Until he's given that larger picture, the seat, he will continue to be on the seat.
I see. All right.
So the NDC have to take a different strategy. They can get the seat back, but they have to take a different strategy outside the two individuals, the Adam Mutakilu and then the Muniru,
Alaji Muniru.
Muniru's uncle, who was once a former constituency member. Because, and also, all those executives that were suspended in the name of dining and whining with the city MP from NDC, some have been recalled back, but they are still peeved. The peace pipe is so hot and they can't smoke it. That's another area. It adds up the division and the disadvantages of Adam Dakilu. This has been the party because, like I said, if Adam Dakilu is taken away in the subsequent election and anybody is brought from the other camp, the party will suffer similar fate when they go to the general election.
Justice, thank you for your time this morning on the dynamics within the Damango constituency. Thank you so much. Of course, on election day, we'll count on your support as well during the coverage of the December 7 elections. Now, we born a tough, going forward now as part of our election analysis into December 7 no, if I constituency back. In fact, not every constituency, that constituencies to watch. I will Ashanti region, Greater Accra, Savannah region, Northeast, all across the country. And the whole analysis. Now, we started with a Damango constituency near your reporter can say, what about Damango? Busua seminal more or Damango. This was South Hana share development in economic crisis near the end of Derby. Damango and Tissa. Damango Busua someone more. And a two near in here a year. More constituency more pa ensure so muni ensure papa omonom both NPP and NDC omina omofeli Damango for MP otiso Samuel Labujina po we feli constituency for no sana NDC MP no NDC candidate no MP stage come back or no so time no one month homo ding. It's that is an idea in Damango for pa, I don't know, in them. Of course, I'm the Jumo see MP not to son Abujina po, or ye be pa or my man for a Jua. Now, idea air quote here a NDC, the constituency say, Mwachiche, the former Greek minister under John Mahama, Alhaji Muniru, nanko wo pese wo contested in the election. So that time na Eddie's was so no. Ti Mutawakilu team, ene Muniru team, ama basa ye no ntokwa kakra esi omuntem. It from where he sits, ene komo ne constituency for the dino. E kire say Abu Jinapo the current minister for lands and natural resources, no. Ebe retain seat no ewo Damango constituency. So these are the dynamics. And I was share and who say what's going to happen is that the NPP Ebenya Damango seat and they're going to retain the seat. Ewo Damango. Now NDC they won't be successful near all Kano. Of course, going forward, I'm much near the other constituencies, Ebe Bro, Ebia Hohoi, for example, Pitamewu, what are his chances in this election? We'll look at all of that. But then again, Airport made a point that a ban of presidential they are highly John Mahama, Ebe Wini, presidential and Baumia, Ewini, a year presidential Damango. But then for the parliamentary, the NPP is going to win the seat at Damango constituency. And if you check the historical performance of both parties within the constituency, NPP, first time we winning Damango seat, was in 2000 and in 2004. They won it twice within the period of John Ajekum Kufuor. A free ho, we need be until 2020 election abra Abu Jinapo ebe G seat, for the NPP. And he makes the point, the reporter makes the point that Abu Jinapo Oshana or you'll be a seat, why not you say, Unjemu ende, Unjemu ochina, or betina so probably Obenya a higher position. But for now, the MP is working to ensure that Nisa Oberu Tini the seat of Damango constituency. This is our constituency watch for you this morning on Oyerepa TV. This is our election field. On your election field, no, near Kosovo across the country, and yade ebe bro, right here on this network. Bidding at the Kwesi Park Up. Wilson. Now, I'll pay my special guest, the presidential candidate at the Movement for Change, Alan Kojo John Chemantin. Oda Asieduaa, Oda Asieduaa no da. We share, what do you call it? The ballot paper now for this year's election. Alan Kojo John Chemantin wano Eda Asieduaa. Now we campaign on a pay. Will be in the studio and we will interrogate some of the things that all come. The policy and economy you're doing when it comes to free SHS. You know in the event, say winning this year's election, when it comes to unemployment, then and all kafa unemployment. So these are the things that we will be looking at going forward. Say obedu. In fact, we know kase onyambedu ye, but enche I'm told so obabedu. And so obedu pe. In fact, my position tells me so obabedu are or getting himself ready to speak to us this morning on the show. Stay with us. Nafe yafa Alan Komoni na mbro. Na no pedia. Se obeso tu kan call abrochire. Ekoye djuma, ekosua dia. Mesre say what do you call it? Ube call a express group. Express group. We are from Fanchemina Minimisho Kakada. It's better now. We'll call Express Group. Express Group, I'm going to call a na Ogako Yejuma. 80 countries Canada, UK, Australia, USA, Germany. They also call a Express Group. In fact, Kumasi, as a full labor runabout. Okon Kanya, first light Kaneshi, one or more. Oko a year tema, Comty 18. Lashibi Golf Filling Station, one or more. Oko Sinyani, Silver House, Bank, the High Court. Na Oko Tamale, Omo Ayana building close to the Tamale Teaching Hospital. Oko Takrade mino kasei Omo Market Circle opposite Hot and next to fast food. Omo bang Takrade Library no. It's at a pay for Express Group on 055 555 67 055 555 0067 and I say 0249 000448 0249 000448 80 opeso kwabro chese na kan no ekosuane. In fact, you want to even go for a visit or Dubai, Qatar, South Korea na dia. We also call Express Group. Now, I pay Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia as kan choice order number 1. Obon homodi yepa as a vice president. Or the mobile money interoperability aba. Or say or the e-pharmacy aba. Or say or the drones aba. It's monto abano emano. Na the presidential candidate Audacia Movement for Change. In fact, the Yellow Army is right here in the studio. It was for my election field bedding into Nafe. Me introduce my guest to you this morning. Right, we shall for this is your election field on Oyerepa TV. Send your Makandano. December 7, right on the on this network, Oyerepa TV, election field. And all the information in Abebrel. A candidate will be a lanchamanti will be ano. And the information Bebrel on the day. Obawa ebete, Pinto for my ebete. Across the country na send a year constituency analysis and I would damangono. Ebe call across the country to get you the information from them. Now, as we advertised earlier, my guest this morning, the presidential candidate, Edema Movement for Change, independent candidate, Alan Kojo John Chamantin, or Babedu, studio ha. Ayo senesi, akwa banope.
Yeah, that's it.
Number two, you have a idea.
Bibia
Kosakama.
Last time, a year.
I think it's almost a year.
Oh wow!
I think it's almost there. So that time na about launching butterfly for fun.
Okay.
So
time flies so fast.
Exactly, time flies so fast. They fly so fast. Now, more munim of course. Alan has the GT, the Great Transformational Plan, and ebeboa Ghana. I'm a Ghana at 2 point. There we spend some time and talk about some of the things that were about corruption, because unemployment was because Ghana they don't invade. Afro-Barometer in some bana. One of the things they hear Ghana bebuno, the candidate, almost solution to unemployment, and they be coming in now. Now, Your Excellency, meaning say we hear caravan tour. A question, a quay. I mean, my information kaka.
Thank you very much. The kind share a tear for you T2 open so utumfo say tutu abebio na masa amano shedding say ye nyina enim no me amenu apanyine champagne we friend ntoma tinti mu ma ene na ye gya no kwan kra ti shedding ye de mabusu ani nyina amenu apaka
Ghana on say uko Ghana fana nyina nipa dodo na say omo epensae they won't change. Right. That's what the majority of Ghanaians are saying. Now the India man betimi who says sana Ghana for say be starting the caravan toy. May say many said the two dominant parties no more NDC and NPP. You call constituency na ya ko basi nipa frefre nipa so na edoma beguo. Yes. Sika na I say omenye bi na ye to go na ye na media there. I don't want to deceive myself in politics. Okay. So I say wo se person small man no. Se nipa no epewa ese wo na wa obehu say ade na epewa na ye mpew. Timi dem be say menko fa nipa emma baby a me wora meko omo na so. Eno ne caravan tour no. E bi nsi wo ye politics woda. So what I say me call to communities, not to constituencies. Communities. To communities. To me fancy be over Asante Achim South is here. So what I say me call say Asante Achim South. No call capital no. Okay. Na afi yako bus nipa free. Say they do omo ye kra say to me kofa nipa kra outside constituency no. Na I say Roma bego. Yes. Now who are you deceiving? To me there me call communities into Asante Achim South. Because Bompata, no call Bogu, no call Jaso, so more so. And no, you get a better feel of Nipano, what they are looking for. Now, and when a man minya, Santia say, Ghana for your margin say, says Sayeba. Now, it's lying on Pesebano, and yet to say NDC MPP for 32 years. Omo Babemu, say, economy is sick as no. I say beyond just comprehension. Do so, yes, you call so down war. Share your communities in you are in super nipa no cry heading. You quite a review school, Omunia Jumanye. And to say problems not dozen. I don't think I can afford say at the end of a sense. No say a NDC and people in Kwa dear and a banokra or Montu. And no na ama. Me call me caravan toy. I'm me yanjina so. Many just all over the country, the 16 regions. Just sa organic na ehukra because maybe sa afe ne bia me call region bi. Nti ina me so me call communities. It my fans say afe na me call kamasem. But medru ho no not the eruption of just said wo mani age no. Na utie nsem so a omo kanu ha. Media edu be kura wonam ho me afena me kom na so obi gina ho say we yekum say ya o we make kasakura enti me pesa wo ti asese na Ghana fo nya ti ase de mu television so any fake pools are serving go ye na. It has nothing to do with what is happening on the ground. Me issue of video so and BB anymore. The muhu television so nipa ne ya basi womu ye drumming and dancing MPP NDC na I say as a sound when na we ko bu my for but the nature how many years na I won be all the 60 regions.
Because let me be sad because a bit more adopting the strategy of constituency base.
Yes, yeah.
We are community based.
Yeah.
What's in that cover enough grounds and because
cover baby.
Oh, all the 16
says you cover baby.
Community we
are cover baby. Yes. Now the entire between cover and say oh say we are fighting for a cause.
Right.
We say Alan and a DNM, but we are fighting for a cause. The cause, no, ye fighting for no, and they say essence sayeba. And unti strategy am here and they say Alan, meet me and say at the same time we were Ashantia, me na me wo buno na me wo say ufri baby e so but me pese asem no eko baby a ti dem here and say the 16 caravans no me lead some of the caravans me penifo bi so lead some of the caravans me vice president so lead some of the caravans but regardless of where the caravan gets to know it's the same feeling it's every anim say na me free me caravan no na me wie me de na say makobo mo wo it say every region bia no mekọ and I say almost
so the videos me more na here market why choose the market
David okay mami cheche mu kakra mami cheche o me bibia is strategy politics is about two things strategy and organization
okay
now me strategy I'm dey start here first and I'm dey start here they say market tour I didn't think I'm dey market in start here edwom eho ana uhu I said nipa dodo na no womu feeling about a candidate because okojuma nipa mienu na ehia edwom womu eton ade eni womu ebeto ade ejobi a ehia wo ana hono so the real people you womu Akwa say omashisha da so a omo titifi ne ekotobre omo the real people they share all enti na beginning and until me start here na me pese me hu say nipa no how do they feel about an alarm presidency this is almost like a year ago me free mama share afafrantonaze even at that time it was amazing say the market me real kwa if you say obi oton na ade o kire bia unko market da obi oton na ade e ono oto na ni abre enti se wo ba na se uhuni mfaso ma no a na se wo betwa ba campaign o beka sa because ono oto na ade na be campaign on the offer wo be se o ti ase enti ehọ no na me di testi nipa no wo mo feeling about na maza ye policy ye se woni akukuduru a untimi ko ye campaign on market because wo duru e be huro won se me ayem nyina o untimi ko market o none of the candidates nanam enchen enu kra kobasi nipa say wo mu be gina kwa so be gra market
ko market be huro
so be gra market enye easy enti the mechanic say that was the first component of my strategy
okay
na we wie no throughout enu ko be dia we wie na mo say oh na je say nipa dodo na epesa enti we wie no and me dey meet and greet so can
yeah the
meet and greet no so they say street politics say me be a grassroots politician but I'm one of the quite to say most advanced grassroots politicians of Ghana from before time me MPP and don't me meet and greet and no say street politics and there market and there meet and greet wonam street mu eno so woni akukudu ebe huro enti me wie meet and greet no market plus meet and greet na mo say oh ari na say afa
I see
ana fe me say and menko to communities no
okay
because then I say who expanded no say and I make say nye constituency communities
now yeah
enti be constituency back because be 10 major communities
no
you kunyina be come on also so na eno na make say it has been amazing kenya market nkwa and make sure the different faces after me caravan toy ana ye village encounters
okay
so I say village encounters and only the real house to house no
okay
any person to person so we share the strategic nature of normal making. So I will say BBI assisted the pepe parties I can see almost a campaign all these years. Once I begin me by a fee we repair nothing a copy. First drumming and dancing now. I feel Oman will say ora ya baso mumponi I feel almost say me so me caravan
but clergy imams
very good. I'm happy say well raise and so no say we my mouth I said different components of the campaign but at the community level no caravan tours no me sa akwa me share sabi religious leaders nenye Christian Muslim and also so more council of churches and our council of Muslim elders na ana Sarakifo Zongo Chiefs almost so me come me caravan tour na meshia almost so and sa na meshia identifiable groups a teacher for be a GPRTU any different identifiable groups and teachers say so many aspects of the campaign.
Right, James, for yati we from there, then let's get into the specifics, you know. And young boys need to be fair from say, oh, Paka, oh, Chief Bar, bisa unemployment and one here again, you see, yati, it may be sa. Excellency, Ghana from the brother, and we about up on many of the research amount for a year. 10 years, a year or more in Yadia, unemployment.
Yeah.
No, Kasa is about 14.7%. Trying to go. Now, me know now who win this election. What is that one policy and I say strategy between the Abo and Ghana Mebon and Yedumai?
Didi Kain, me, I'm the only politician now. Bet with them inside SCB. I can say about jobs there. There's no competition. Right, we start taking jobs once from 2000. Oh, even before 2000. Me na me did jobs for the people, buy cash for the people. You say, "Unya ejumaya sikabebo botom." Now, are already na jobs for sure. Time me start taking ejuma once jobs. Me say it's about jobs. Senka amount for tiemia ka Ghana. Usi 40 ka and Ghana ka me fan senka. Obi any problem with employment. Now, I quite say the OBP say dear Nana anyway say are there any assistance first them just for the voice cash for the people. Say almost say job for the boys, cash for the girls. So they say
just for the boys, cash for the girls.
Okay. It is say no. The American say ejuma beba if we are buying any private sector. Omo kabom na omo den hihye gu akwam a omo beye normal betimi ama adwuma ba na me wo hwe me youth policy employment policy na yewo the general job creation opportunities no and yewo specific so mamenka general na first dey kan ye industry if you do the whole world per se who create jobs that's where it's now, nunti usha me industrialization program GTP Great Transformation Plan. The number of jobs are making me industrialization no. I just say no will literally solve the problem. Now, if I'm reading him to the Kameko and then industrialization, some yanam they want to see one factory by.
True.
They say MPP and one of the campaign because free SHS there. Person church and I'm comfortable free SHS free SHS MPP the campaign from 2008. On the Oman to win the power from 2008 car free SHS to win the MPP win the power. 2016 they made the difference by MPP by a one district one factory.
Oh, really?
I'm telling you.
And just freezes the
no, me say
MPP. One of the money. And that's your policy.
Me say MPP started one free SHS from 2008.
2008, yeah. They lost 2012.
Yes. So what you say? 2016, me did one district, one factory, but now a Jumano. That is what made the difference. And nunti say no, me kase metimi am adwuma ba. The kind of industrialization, one district, one factory. Can you imagine? Say, me free abemu now almost 296 different projects at different stages of over 160,000 jobs and a near creative. Say, with the major. And where one district, one factory, and look at nine years, me president Dumpo. It's Shabadiabano. It was targeting Ejuma. Now, some president and I said with the more resources, ebegum. We say krano, when Yahana may be in some so. But the kind of supporter nanka ese MPP yani ya baina na me wo mu no nanka ese de ma one day one level se kasa mwano kura be mu a nka one day one level ka
it is the when the needed support I rate it
ye kunsa for na da unim say me dey one this one factory aba
yeah
me my senior minister even for time
true
afa ya we need power I'm saying the defining policy one day one level be betimi akade me say na make afa ba ya co-create secretariat in the office of the president office of the president na ya adwuma say who a businessman office of the president awoko but the infant tunchen ya punto kwa na the me pese me gina so now so we be say about jobs let me say my record is there
so is it that we building new factories and I say the existing ones
but you mean church na amount for clarity the first place one this one for a state enterprise nya abayo individuals and America say obia no district a wo no ma aban emwa na fa factory Bawku and give you a crop on say na adwuma etisa no na bia yedi esio kasapreko ni bia factories am nti aban na eboa businessmen ama oma edi bibi esio because every district especially say basem the agro processing here na say no bana ye nyanyina from kwayo no say wo the factory ko si baby ye bruise ye do bruise ya na say odo 1 acre factory be so betwa do 10 acres if you say do bia obetwa bia no factory ni beto and that is the difference now make us say one this one for it was the most innovative program in fact I can say with all confidence from over decades no now one this one factory make us say no adwuma no say Alan the president or the more support beba anya one this one factory after three factories in one Nigeria we might go to 3 factories in one district and am for say na bia one this one factory after na do baby NDC for some of the buy so NDC for the just omo kan no man bi kura na but the me pese what ase ni say kofo abreso and I made one district one factory by that time now my friend district industrialization program the same concept too but no na formula ni say every district be you be businessmen more 3 projects
okay
me free kofo aben I contest as president now made the 3 business plans per district so that time now 110 districts and every district now prepare a business plan 3 say me fan say oko district bia a bro factory bia anka factory bia atare pamfa 3 business plan and me free abem na ikura 330 projects business plans na fofi anto atade yef and this for say ye buy na ko mutimi ye even one of these projects in every district enka not a problem the ama enti ye ba ye wo opposition na ye be say ba na because na me the project that is by say ye ntimi anya kwan anya dia ane president Akua Asieduaa badia no I minister for and the be san cover project na no na me say o after instead of 3 crap we dey menye 1 and one factory enti pacho me twaso we keke no just a small component to make industrialization. Masa the 10 new strategic industries. Oh, make strategic also cocoa. Say Ghana, the only strategic industry in Ghana. Say we are doing any cocoa. We cocoa. You may be able. Now make the 10 new ones about. 10 new one is a small part of it. 10 new strategic industries are just a better cocoa cry. I said they will multiply cocoa 10 times. A more Bawku any cars vehicle assembly no. So it's a vehicle assembly no. Kasa 10 new sectors are industries am dey buy. No say Bawku pe am ye no. Me say ye be ka Ghana. Within 1.5 years. 1.5 years. And nam onyame adwene odema amenti. Say ye Toyota ha. Hilux. Ye import Hilux view. Ni no Ghana. Ye Toyota ha. Ye Nissan. Ye Suzuki. Ye Kia. Ye Hyundai, ye Volkswagen, VW, ye Peugeot. Na say obi o me president. Na say adwo ho asem na wo ka. Na otumi eye sa no me nyina. Mmire omu kwa ka mechiro time na aka na ka mechiro aka bo say e beduma 90 senior people what ma chiro ade ba ko omba ya adwuma beba. You tell me say Ghana for yen hwe ni yo because normal who crap say I say we higher contest NDC ni MPP 32 years so what me create nka say get was our problem na okay mo say answer to abamamo makoy manifesto bibia ni mo manifesto ma e just wait ma solve unemployment problem me makabidi acho and after me say our record no
some be training youth in ICT near 1 million
would that meba te would that
to MPP in NDC
omukofa the 1 million jobs in ICT
and you omu training youth no in that area
na who training till say what was your record in power time am way no afa na we training na you can't jobs are a fundamental creative jobs are a real baby of a industrialization but main for also agriculture industry and agriculture two sides of the same coin now with the new agricultural revolution and also so from GTP no my church if you can see that a chain operation feed yourself 10 times agric industry for na make agric the end there a chain operation feed 10 times now say industry ni agric na me tourism so account but tourism account because tourism we from a plan the abana and and generate now 1 million jobs just from tourism all over the tourist location you know general ones low the specific one also no me say Ghana Alan Abreso be president obia ni obewie school a obeka se bi ni adwuma ye owie school na wadwuma atwen if you me say owie SHS on twan nko ayo because se bi obia na betumi aka se be university owie SHS a wo 4 opportunities dedikan Alan edu be hye adwuma mu either as an apprentice ukosua nsanu adwuma or as an intern in a company you be an ebia sabi nyame ye enti se nsanu adwuma ana uko company enti I'm the only one now let me clarify how we can transition free SHS graduates into the world of work so sounds a free SHS is a great policy but one problem I feel yenye adwuma nye enti me de me dey ba beka free SHS so enu de hia pa no ukọ school no anya adwuma anya wasa na just
the free SHS is contributing to unemployment na you can wase
because yentimi en transition no from school to work enti enu na me ba ya ka ho a en de be ma free SHS na ho aba en fa so if you say all the investment aban ye wo free SHS say yentimi an create adwuma amoma say na say ye nya ho fa so enti uwie free SHS uwie SHS pe either say ubeko into a vocation apprentice and company internship right ana wo muso a ebi o mo pese wo mo ebeko either of the two no so ye dum beko security service police military say on the major enti na eno so another line na no de enti am create ni say Ghana army ye say chese ya BNC enti sa nkwara na ebeko omo mbeka so mpese on kombe enu hia protocol You don't need to go and see anybody.
It's your administration protocol same year.
Protocol same year.
I legislature have to pay 15,000.
Oh, because the Juma never.
As a normal cop, soldier name police.
Your administration protocol cried the Mupon and I'm a gym. And it won't pay intern and I won't pay apprentice. Now, Oko military now. 1 year no special service military. We are either see a bemo or a term military no and police and now over called National Reserve Force. For the first time in the history of Ghana, they created a reserve force. Abroche bebia womo ewonya so bia your reserve force. Okay. So I say na enti uwie so a by that time na I say when you discipline bi na afi waba back to world of work. Na say normal me say amaka nyina o super mu bia na wo de we face wo pese wa wo ye wadwuma. And also so yes, a special program. Maybe youth entrepreneurship fund. Maybe Bobu Jetri. Ama will be free such as a open the wow year. Kaise, maybe but woman ye training a business for. My record is there from Empretech. From Empretech, Met me Jinaha Esimubuaka say Ghana, Numa Kasia private business. We 60% of them in our families. So they say, but put in natural. Until the American say, I have the record. One can say they have no record of creating jobs.
Just for the people.
Yeah.
What can phrase there? I mean, a big debate is here. Say review, then. From what you said, free agents as a policy. Do you think say a big review or not? A big review. What are the specifics? So
number one. Wait.
Right.
Number two, the important thing during my presidency, I'll transition it from free exchangers to world of work. Employment.
Okay. But
right. That's the first point.
Okay.
The second point is to improve the operationalization of free exchangers.
I said the same.
Number one. May a comprehensive review of the financial requirements of sustaining the free exchange.
Okay.
Because you started a free exchange, it was a great idea. And Hong Kong at that time, 2017, and Hong Kong Sanka ye bubui nanka ye hu the financial implications and ye strategy bia. And can so much of a burden on the government. And Tianu may review the financial sustainability. Make how government can pay.
Yeah, and I make it school fees about
number one. Number two, infrastructure requirements. I say you say no. ABC that say never go secondary school. Dining hall, omu didi intense. Nkwalani bi didi ebia 12 to 1. We are called plate, maybe I call 1 to 2. Oh, you don't know what is happening.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, and I quite to say, free stations, and fast one. I say put pressure on infrastructure. Maybe I'm quite better the school blocks, any idea. And we have to understand what will be the infrastructure requirement. If you ever see a sustaining, because I say, you be continue. I be baby. I'm sure we continue. We continue. Any more now say, how are you going to deal with the infrastructure requirement? They toss me and say, they no musia. And yes, I say free say, no one say musia.
I told the new curriculum.
No, and I make us say we have to say who say. We are not Kwadani we school when you no. Sa curriculum no enye adwuma. Enti say a review if you say ye timi nya curriculum a di o mbeba adwuma direct.
Okay.
But on the make am. Make say omunya issue but make say abana dia to mo say a problem of unemployment. Yeah. Now why a free say good policy. When timenya policy a bit me absorb ma. Na say akwasi because we jina kwantia. Enti no so the curriculum content a bit me I'm more free school na omanya adwuma. There also be also teacher requirements.
Okay.
So on the mention. And also I see a review. What are the implications of continuing the free exchange in terms of teacher availability? And it's no. So by bia went to me and yet reviewer. How can you improve the free exchange?
One of the key challenges I will find student minimum do come feeding. If you need a problem, what will be your policy to address this challenge?
Say Camre Bemnanke come agric policy now. And Kabu say it will solve that problem no cry. Because they say Nkwana omo nya aduane je because nyina import. Then ti no omo nya aduane ndi ni nyina import. Na wo niska. Na wo ko import very na chezo wo niska. Emo unua mo wa. Enti usu aban susu broke. Enti untimi emo kra untimi enkrabi. If you niska na what media enti na come de Nkwana na emom no me emre wom ne ka me agricultural policy ye ekuayo na the way I may ba ekuya no say to say the first no kra no nanka schools na nkasa no the
farming
nkasa bet me fidi because schools dey bebre won sase apart from kakra bi wo kromu a omo ye eno kra no utime yetimi nya asase enti they make agricultural revolution and they provide the basis for sauka so munye aduane they toso me no so so come agriculture policy mo on say esen kwala nya aduane ndi nso aduane bebi pro when that is the I said the dilemma of Ghana ukonkrasia aduane ebu na epro yesen kwala nso nya aduane ndi he said there's no connection and until me policy back one me dey ban say to say the na first your food distribution and then Mr. JK Menu more young people jama to so na your private companies are omo ekọ nkrase koto nduane e de ba market Ashanti Foods omo bebre and say no every district be maybe create license food distribution and market may empower at least 2 businessmen particularly so mufiriwa to mbako inform nyina phobia wo bia na bioma adua na omatwa no ehwa na etua woka
okay
ready cash
farm gate wa
na etua woka say the beya nye wa wadua wie nya wo na so ha wo e de ba ka krapo ebi kura oni bia de beba so ti ase na afesu ye be mo guarantee price chese woni say we are body sa price we are farmer woni say around this na obetwa chese abo say we will move aduane from the farms no to enum na metmaka say schools e common do omoda
e was for no pay yene our excellency your excellency Alan Kojo John Chairman 10 or ballot paper no so valid or done there very strategic position behuno e wo ho asewa wo hwa asewa na say you obi free say you obi free mu wo yi ni pattern kura free still no asewa na na oda itina asewa hwo wo na mu gidi ahwo hwa asewa na e ho na so hwa asewa na the last person oda ho no Alanche Martin the honor that and pay any did come about the GTP any the policy your cafe SHS about addressing the unemployment what is very key to the Ghanaian youth because if I say it's best 6 in the last few months you know see unemployment and one of your problem Alan I'm a so no the bar because of its industrialization in Juma Ghana do na ebenyabi even at the point that we SHS or be cry because of the policies we are or the beto or the beba send a baby boy senior high school so you don't have to go to university and sana when you which has been the trend for some time now but even at the SHS level be school no we be ejuma aye
say we say there are different components
of course
Bawku so say maybe create 100,000 boots I say with a fancy kiosk
okay
but your friend no health boots.
Yeah.
I said,
kiosk.
100,000 all over the country at different sports. Now, the attorney say, who person check your blood pressure, and now sugar. Who person check ya? Check hospital ko je card o. Who here? So I say, we a basic. So I say, a basic. Inti me basis 100,000 health kiosks. A different. Ebi anka o ha say, ebi si ha say.
There's all over.
O blood pressure, beer, sugar. To kwa na say yakọ ne yayewo saa ya testo any bibia ehia say wo test bibia say okọ lab anaso na no saa booty eno no free SHS for no wo mu wia booty ye de bambo mu ay work and pay enti so wo wia wanya hwe anya kura no wo apply for booty back one as a case back one na say ya boa so ya ma jetre mo ato de wo de be measure ankofo ni ade kit no ani ade no na say wo ye kakra we can pay na na say wo so wanya waduma 100,000 no kwa no say aduma be ba no.
I mean, these are quite interesting and fantastic policies are yera alachamantin dia ba ni na December 7 no say Ghana for be no mugidie na omato aba no e dia ma no nti wona mugidie se na mkan no ase ho a wo hwe ho abo kama eda ho na fe wato aba no e di ama no on December 7. Your time on the call, but we'll try and then finish a few things quickly. So measure time no polls are back fetch for there by somewhere just last week here your mama na belly domestic was there able organic in a extra your mama na eko and Bamia come second in fact even the polls suggest that the outcome be there cheddar 80-10 whilst you are the fourth. Are you worried with some of these things?
On the medical can say, Sa Pusling a chair.
Ghana fool.
Ghana and make sure say, so who caught down now who the AC or downer. You won't even believe 1 minute. Sa Pusling, it doesn't mean anything.
I see.
I'm telling you. MPP for now, so I'm from. When you say pools, it doesn't represent what is happening on the ground. Yeah, say from. Kaise woman there, yeah, but see the pool. Maybe you cut down to the people. What is happening on the ground, Omo ye pools here, almost say. I even omoko. My interview 1,000 people. Does it make sense? Make come again for you. Nipa they say 18.7 million and Electoral. We see what for Nipa 1,000
sample.
That sample Jamaica just said.
For 18.
No. Make a song for me say. Sa sample no ejina the of the sample no. So I say what for sample ni free. So what for sample because many of them no. They don't even have the capacity to go to where it matters. So what I say, and they don't have where it matters.
You don't believe in the polls now.
I'm telling you what is happening on the ground. No, say, on the ground. What is going to happen? And to may come with confidence because was seen in every. And I wouldn't say,
of course,
the one who has been anointed has been anointed. So what I say now, what is happening on the ground? And the people who don't know, the majority of the people 8 out of 10 Ghanaians. Change. How can you say figures here correct? 8 out of 10 people. Change. Say Alan Sonny the only one who is representing the change. So what I say, then it has no basis. So what I say, Sikan woman Patreon, I say, oh, yeah, Lotto, church or no maybe keke. It has no basis. Someone come from Obi a wako from biano, he will tell you say, sir, man win the first round, me win on second round.
One win the first round.
Me win it on second round.
So you are convinced that we win this election one touch?
One touch, and now say even a second round cry, and also so me win it. If it's our own say to you, say ni padu dona, I imagine say, a drew parliament. Some of them say, me de kabuma ba na eba. And your parliament in Wasem America. Ghana 2 million parliament. Executive. And the obedi president here. And your parliament. The obedi president, I come a Ghana for parliament, you know what the booming. The 2 million is 7 president. President share election. A do parliament there a party asem. Me nya parliament asem na maker. A do party a do parliament a party asem. A do presidential and a party asem. A nipa no a age no. The 3 top candidates a year any former president Mahama. The 3 top candidates. A do ona a party asem. Enti de utie Ghana for do na do mo kan say parliamentary ni de e beto ama party ayepe so we DC we MPP ni a won beto ama party oba na mmom e ba presidential ni de a ye beto aba ma ala enti say no we hu say e skirt and blouse na do na beto
but you see what parliament na twaje go see article 78 so
okay
because article 78 e ma e say mampo e say o mampeni say obey at least 50% of his ministers from parliament. Independent for no more this election, almost 50%. Me too many and make just about a few. Maybe you for you promo no way in him say or your butterfly kakra. Many other candidates or yes, I mean, how are you going to satisfy this position provision? Parliament.
Me what for say paka.
Yeah.
Side Makam, he says he should be Ghana for nya me say me the government of national unity there
right
government of national unity chere in kabuma ban
right
enunti in parliament you know say we NDC ni na una obetimi aye adwuma no as minister
okay
edwema we MPP ni na una obenya adwuma obetimi aye adwuma na edebema we independent candidate na una obetimi aye adwuma na edebema kai say yes 50% from parliament na no omo enka say yes from parliament it me say me
you bring from across board
because
MPP NDC
yes and independent
in your government
yes a government of national unity
okay
it know the easiest now a propaganda and NDC and MPP for here so at the end you say ala na kebet my year man obia what me akoyine very simple and kabo aban so we NDC now bet my year we MPP bet and afi so kai say we see me reduce the number of ministers to only 40 nti sa muka constitution say you need free prime na say you see 50 per na say 20 per the omo come ye de nyina me say 40 minutes 20 minutes nti 20 no say me free parliament no NDC for wom MPP for wom CPP for to me eco parliament wom we independent of it wom this is the best political system for Ghana nti say na omo ka say abaya kwa akotu say NDC wenia asembesi MPP wenia asembesi the only person na obetimi stabilize Ghana say abaya kwa akotu ene alanchema de ebi say me say me den kabuma ba na eba sa 2 parties ntokwa say obi say nipa me no ko so we are referee
of course
say aname nipa me nti yen twen no mo nko won say dey see for parliament and judiciary enti Ghana for say dey bi na ye pese mo ti ase say sa 2 parties eso say me say meyi mo afiri me ka say me MPP for na NDC for me ka say me dem say nkabuma ban ntokwa na omuko no emmoyen Ghana for mo ti ase ntokwa na MPP ne omba bu They have been fighting for 32 years. MYA. Adwuma no school ntimi nye senko mutimi yempo anka se nka e be fa so nyafi ani omo say 32 years adwuma ko ntimi nye omo sa kontokwa aka bibia ehia se ye de be na akoye politics.
Talking about that MPP I mean former president before Obeka say a few days ago he's clearing his mind say Dr. Bawumia is the best man to lead this country or he's a man of destiny. Relationship with the former president before. Say we Emma will chances to become a president. You know? It diminishes because Ono Mujide Obama Mujide than you.
Where Sabi you see Akoko to Kusia wo nipem bedwam. President Kufo oye panyini me pese meka na me fa say me for crowd no prekope. Me pese meka bibi in public netian but the way Obohun say ehun susaso no sebi it has created a big blot on his political career. One say them go for ekika mom ka genzi no. Why me fa who dey me
blot on his political career.
Na dey go for eke wonte. Me tie. E wo hwa nipa did attempt sebi obi a wanya distinguished career in politics obi a respect you. I dey na fei wode wo ho akogye nsemu ma afi obi atime enka bibia ntia no but the American say me dey me wo fa no de oye no enye ezo ojai because ade a wo ye na enye no wo ye panyin na wo ye no bi ka cho say ofa ade a wo ye nya ese ojai efiseti o wo ye tie
he feels so oshomo nyina oshowo kan ho a but me na the right he's been there before
tie Paka, man, Sebi, man for Sumi, Sevilla, me ka in 17.
I'm just looking at the relationship for no
the American Chinese now. One name JJ or Kasa answer me. Me say President Kufo, me to me and explaining, Sir President Kufo say, Bawumia and Namahama. No, I even West, even West, still President Kufo. Say Bawumia oh se ko kan se bia o ye panyin oh ba e ko pre akonya ye adwuma ana me pen but the moment you make a judgment he's the best he's better than everybody sabi tira me ka say the oil and enye say on the meeting if he said he knows to say it is not true.
Oh, he knows.
I am telling you, sir. I am saying that's what ye. Me say me. What was that? On tie kura nkofo kanchire no. Nkofo kanchire say President nkofo say no Bawumia no nim da be nkofo ani free wonim Bawumia adwuma be na Bawumia ya it work say he's the best person for you. I'm challenging President nkofo. Say what adwuma paying na tie say I na me say on na kofa no ba. Anamebwa dia adwuma na Bawumia dia adwuma na Bawumia before also wo judge obi tie ye nipa miensa me fan say 3 top career ana wo dia ato so enseniani so ti ache dia adwuma na Bawumia before also kofan by wo so ko read the paper bi wo baby ana enu na ye gina so e de be ka say nipa no betime the president. Fast forward, Wababemu, my minister under your government. So what I say, Ansana me babe minister no grano bono. On one casenim my worth. So what I say, President Kufo, Ansana me babe minister. Say ne o peso jina supie so kase o nim Alan worth and when you do maya. Such as I saw no me to make a you
wish you had endorsed because of a comedy like
the American or more to be case or what a bam 70% or even more of the policy in your land.
Oh, I see.
Or can be on fancy and nothing me say, I said, or coca some my fame for attacking or can yes, what is you? Anna, tear them you. Native terms. But what come any party? Say, Anna and Moon Nimja. A Juma Alan, it me ye. oso onu ana bemu de kofo kasa na kofo nya onu na bemu alanche matin adwuma kofo yeso onu ana ka 70% sabi alan wodi mi ho danse not only in Ghana meka aman kofo atiase many problem there because wodi mi ho danse wo be there
this
is what I'm saying. They say wodi mi ho danse to be fair to him.
Yeah.
To be fair to him. On come in one some bonnet wo be there wodi mi ho danse e man kofo atiase edu ba bia na kofo kase o ana kofo no akofa ala aba no no mo na echechire mu se na mo mu nim ala no ana onu o se na ala no mo nim na na ana mo nim adwuma waye da na ana mo kase na mo dance o Ghana abruche be dia because he knows my worth so what I say no bia tio who be president that be 2000
the year 2000
1994 Tidemi Kayo, who be president 2000, and no cried me minimum here, me boa be president. Now, 1994, the whole world, you say, you selected top 100 people in the world. 1994, you the top 100 people in the world, top 100 global leaders in the world. You Bill Gates. Ye John F. Kennedy Jr. Na obedi president. Ye Condoleezza Rice Chirobe Secretary of State as a Minister of Foreign Affairs for US. Ye Jeffrey Sachs. Now say is one of the leading economists in the world. Top 100 people ye bubo we nyadi ye top 100. This is 1994. No, so all contest. And someone who be president too. It be selected me as one of the top 100 people in the world. 1995, Omedi president. Now I know because you say Baumia. And the best. That's one I mean to make a mass in the idea. But me the one say, "Utiviti mwa dance." I will be there. Say Alan. No waiting a year.
It will do one dance or kukum, but.
Abonti, what can you different? So just say anti.
So you are surprised as
me wouldn't say me there. Nyakufo ni vote yes. President Kufo ni vote yes. Enti do all can there. Me find here adwuma because the vote yes. Say what you say. And obi aso nim no bia ni say President Kufo asem o ka no. Eye no e bia nwanwa. Mo nim ni nyina. Okay. Adwuma be na say ba o me he's the best person. What I say here or you're fine.
He's the best to lead the country for the next.
You can say making the
very firm position.
President Kufo say Ghana, you challenge power your economy.
That's true.
Your jobs. Right. But Dr. Baumia, he's been in charge of the economy for 8 years, and I will be him. Who was economic crisis? What IMF was it? He's the best person to lead what? Because we see when they decline economy, he's been handling the economy for all these 8 years. What is about Miaka economy? What I'm saying, it is a President Kufo say, or no, the best. Now the economy is the biggest challenge we have. I explain. They told me, the next biggest problem, unemployment. Right. President Kufo nkyekye mu say Dr. Baumia say adwuma ne capacity say e be o ka say me say you me ntimi meka President Mahama say because say we na o ka say Baumia say no ka in terms of nipa obetimi create jobs or what policy agenda e betimi create jobs say ene we see between all of us a year a Juma Semno, the Baumiani the best. And I said, I want no any judgment, me to make no, so yeah, where I say, I dare making Ghana and my year all over Africa. He is aware of that. He's Obia Tio. He's aware of that. To cry and make Obia Tio. 2013, all the heads of states of Africa, nominated me as the candidate for Director General of the WTO. We are saying your 4 top positions. Your 4 top positions in the world.
Right.
Secretary General, United Nations, President of World Bank, IMF Managing Director, Organization WTO. Now, heads of states. President, heads of states of Africa, yet me nominate me to be Africa's candidate for one of the 4 top positions in the world. Now, President Kufuor say, President Dr. Bawku, in terms of record, any recognition, is the best candidate. So you
have a better record than Dr. Bawku.
He doesn't even come anywhere near that.
Doesn't come anywhere near your record.
I'm making. So me come me say, Obian can record and your record in politics. So say 99 says abaya nka uni njira so ana.
Okay.
And me sragana for say nyanwinu hu yi pa. So si e kase nipa no o recorder enye se wo ba abamu o record eye answer outside government there adwuma no aye ena se mugina so se ohun de enti me de me se onyame eye obi anu obetima without anointment untimi enti puso mu kanya me fa anya adwuma ebi se me fa anya we da wona me de me ka atie so no se me sire MPP for any NDC for rank and file no parliament abani ya tuni mienu parliament party assembly MPP ni NDC for me sremu me tumofo and o party o betima to ama party na do presidential na dia montuma ala ebisa me no me ba obi abedidi me hwe obi a na me di kai ka che
mbajo entino ballot paper ne say na be ye wo ye nyame aduma December 7, which is a Saturday. It's in Saturday no. Osha ase o za pecha no oda se o. Ase na na so ohwe. Ohwe pe team wa for kokromoti no. Team soma no. E wo ha, wo wa fafanto no. Ala se hwa fafanto no be da no. E wa na do yellow butter.
Me can't you say, once I didn't a ballot paper, me church mu kakra say to the ballot paper no more. Say the more say never. Would ye chiko say my animu no enkosro. Say the bear I say no be won because I didn't know what. We say 100 year would manon kosro na say the bear I say
you're about to come away more directly. And the Ghana phone kasa in a minute or 2 months. Come away more.
Oh, wait there. I wish you for menu anum. And check. Say I can't now watch me rope. Na ye kwa koto aba ni yi opanyina obedi o man anim. The minister say abaya kwa koto it is going to be the most important election in Ghana's history. Say we share NDC ni MPP. In fear address 32 years and Ghana ubia say awuchira wo yesika sem economy enkoye yankania entimi nyina so first yesi dunso yesi still yentimi ensure many people any access to water yan nananum ye ofasenum dodo na eni adwuma ye ensi se unemployment ba bi adu no ensi da se wo hwa na che se akwai se die na ye gina so aye koka se ye koto abama NDC ana every say 32 years omba ba mu sa problems ye wo nyina no ya ho e wo eno nti Ghana for dodo na se afede ye nsesem ana na nchema tinsusu ene nipa wa ba out say esisaye opeso de isaye ba na ana nkofo se o na se na first oka ho eno mpoti na se Ghana for agi tum se obi a na munye bi de yentimi fa ade na nhye wo sasada ezo no nim se de mambo no sitie na wanya kokodo afiri mu no se yanko ha ese mujinedi na de atwa to ko ha ni se propaganda omunam yese o ala ono betima ya adwuma no wono de ubi anim ono betima ya adwuma na nso me kwoto aba mani ebia na wanweni eye propaganda no mo ye see wo Ghana emu twese sensaiba na emu twese bese sensaiba o to amalan asuma si so to amalan we si o to amalan afa be na alan o to abama onwe obi an say o sensaiba obi an say alan be try adwan e den afa de mo say o ko to abama no a ebi anu anwe e propaganda no mo ye no nipa dodo na say bia obi propaganda to asuma na de bia nkofo ka enya nokre nipa dodo na esi o beto abama na wo de to abama alan me nkotie me meto asuma esi to a adam beba na nsisa ya mo hwe no sebi aba na Ghana so akoda nim
ala e bada si ende anopay ebujafo mo tie no say mo forget propaganda no na wo kwa se na be kan hwase ho na ato aba no boom 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 fama yera Alan John Kojo Chemante yes medasi na
wudi na fancy
fancy
the man that what suspect because as a pack it's in package
Kwesi packer wells
Mr. Fancy
fancy from Shama
hey the man Shama
yenam kita do Shama that's where
I would as a papa with you
oh yeah the papa with you want it is for Alan Chemante as my guest this morning me didn't hear the Kwesi Parker Wilson, many clear and producers have been doing this for today. Yami Admochna, the Bessia Ba, with another edition of OBT. Have a good morning.